Welcome back, all you beautiful people. Remember all those unforgettable songs that ruled the radio and then the artists vanished into the fog of rock and roll history? Whatever happened to those people? Well, you know what? Today, on Groovy Tunes with Del, we're going to dive right into those greatest one-hit wonders of the 60s and 70s and find out, where are they now? So, hold on to your bell bottoms. I'm going to be right back after this far-out intro. Only be a few seconds. Thank you.
Wider connections bringing us close. Through the cables our rhythm flows. From the keyboard to the flashing screen, a funky vibe like you've never seen. Groovy tunes with Del tonight. Colors flash in the screen's bright light. Feel the pulse of the circuit's beat moving so.
I love Groovy Tunes with Del.
Before we get too deep into the grooviness, I gotta say, some of you have asked if I'm high, drunk, or on meds. I get it. I sound like I just rolled out of a beanbag chair from 1972. But no, it's just me. I'm just naturally a mellow guy, powered by good vibes and classic tunes. Maybe it's a little bit too much caffeine. You could always switch to decaf. Anyhow, if I were any more relaxed, I'd be a houseplant. All right, let's get back into it and stay groovy. You know what? Some of these artists actually hit number one, and then they hit the road. Let's find out what happened. This nightmarish track rocketed to number one around the world, but Zagar and Evans never had another hit. Rick Evans quietly left music. Danny Zagar became a custom guitar maker in Nebraska. You know, they predicted the future. There's only one problem. They didn't see their careers ending so fast. A fuzzed-out, gospel-influenced rock anthem. Greenbaum never cracked the charts again. He did survive a serious car accident in 2015, but he still occasionally performs. He gave us a holy banger, faded off into heaven. The song, that is, not Norman. He's still around. A Belgian nun with an acoustic guitar who topped the charts, but fame clashed with her vows. Wow. Go figure. She died tragically in 1985, and her story inspired films and controversy. She sang one joyful tune, but her life had a much darker verse.
I am the god of hellfire, and I bring you...
With wild makeup and fire helmets. This was proto-shock rock. Arthur Brown's career never quite caught fire again. He's still performing and embracing his psychedelic legacy in Europe. The god of hellfire. He's still lighting up the small stages. Good for you, Arthur. This yacht rock classic was rediscovered thanks to the movie Guardians of the Galaxy. Lead singer Elliot Laurie went into the music supervision business for films and television. Well, whenever Brandy comes on in the bars, they just all start singing. Well, they probably all start singing when any song comes on in the bar. But, unfortunately, the band sailed off a long time ago.
60-something games that year. 62. Well, fans chanting goodbye to the Celtics. For a long time, it still is a rivalry between the fans.
A throwaway jam that became a sports anthem. Steam was a studio band that never toured. Paul Lika continued producing hits for others. They had one hit, and then they said, "Na-na, goodbye," to the charts. Horn-driven power rock that still gets the radio play. Frontman Jim Petrick had more success later with the band Survivor. Petrick wrote Eye of the Tiger, and he still tours. I bet you know where Eye of the Tiger was used in a movie. You know. Yo, Adrian! I did it! You know that one? From vehicle to Eye of the Tiger. Talk about a second wind. This UK band gave us the earworm, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, it's magic," and then poof, vanished. Some of the members joined the Alan Parsons Project. Magic, yeah. Lasting power? No, not so much. They were produced by Pete Townsend.
And had this song, and I to be honest, I didn't jack into what the theme of it was. I just loved the melody and loved Speedy's thin, reedy voice and the beautiful melody. I just loved it. But when we finished the record and it was out, I realized that the song was really about an invitation to a violent revolution.
Yeah.
I missed out the line, "Get out the guns and ammo,"
Right.
And there was a fair bit of that around at that time.
This counterculture anthem burned bright and fast. Members moved on to behind-the-scenes roles or solo projects, like Jimmy McCulloch. He didn't go solo, he joined the band Wings with Paul McCartney. They really did have something in the air, but unfortunately it drifted away. A love ballad produced by Tommy James that reached the top 10 once. They reunited in the 80s and still play on the oldies circuit. And they're still holding on, just a little tighter now. You know, one hit was all it took to make rock history. Even if they faded from the charts, these artists left a lasting impression. So, which one of these one-hit wonders do you still love? Maybe you love one, maybe you love two. Maybe I missed a couple. I probably did. Anyways, drop us a line here in the comments below. I do read every one of them, and I respond politely to every comment, even if it's about me being on meds or drunk or something like that. Okay. Don't forget to watch out for my next groovy video. You know, the one where I'm going to reveal if I toss those flaming chainsaws or not. You know, you never know. Anyhow, buddy, you know, you guys stay groovy and take care. We'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.
And this is how it ends.